Wish me luck as I wave you goodbye. Cheerio, adios, auf Wiedersehen.
In the time protocol, what we've got now is we have got this marked move up in terms of the dividends paid. I want to try and explain this a little bit. So we've kind of got the PLS here and we've got the time. And the time difference between the value of the PLS and the time is kind of what I do focus on quite a lot. We've had this marvelous uptick here, which is really nice. And I don't know if you can really see this, but you can just see where you've actually had this tiny uptick here. We had the price come down, but that is related to the time of PLS. So as you can see, we did have an instance where the actual price went down here of the PLS, but we had the price going up on the time, the dividends, and then we have this marked decrease, and we've got a slight increase here in the price of PLS. So if I overlay back onto the time, the time dividends, you can actually see that we did have a slight uptick at the time where the slight drop in the price of PLS went on. This was less marked than the actual uh, price drop the day after of PLS, and then when PLS came up a bit, we had a bigger tick going up forward. Because of these big, huge rises, that doesn't kind of show up tremendously on the chart. But
So picking up from the earlier part of the video, there I'm actually in the next day, so we've just got this uptick here in terms of the prices. So that is definitely worth mentioning. So I am mentioning it now. And also, the reason why I was going to put something today is that we talked about the general trends and the likes. This here is quite amazing. It's the amount of extra dividends that the time token is actually paying. It's really gone up the charts. So this is worth looking at.
of 11 cents per 100,000 time being returned. 11 cents, 8 cents, 13 cents there, 4 cents going back over 4 cents, 5 cents, 4 cents, 6 cents, 4 cents. So you can see going back in time, even 1 cent and 2 cents, going back in time, and not a tremendous amount of time. We weren't really earning tremendous amount per time, but that has gone up quite a lot and it's maintained. So you can see that in that chart there. So if we look at this chart here, which is the amount that the graph that we looked at before kind of tracks, is we have had roughly, if we'd have held and sold around about the 13, 12, $14 mark, that the 100,000 would return. But because we've held it, we've gone up to the $20 mark. So this is a marked increase in the amount of dividends that's paying. Going on to the price in terms of what's been bought and burned, that has ticked up. We're getting close to the $4.5 million of PLS of time burned, and that means we should be getting somewhere near 5 million burnt. Don't know, reasonably quickly. That would be really nice. What I would like to do kind of just try and say this is the actual value of time of since the beginning of it on PLS, and as you can see, there's been a general sort of move up over time, and it's not been pronounced, but it's moved up quite nicely since the time when the PLS was launched. And it's kind of gone up. Now, if you look at the top values actually were coming down quite a lot until recently. And then, as you can see, the top values they've moved substantially. Actually, if I do that, that's kind of moves to there. And I can see just looks like a bit of a wedge compression kind of is starting to form. I've got this on time to PLS because that's kind of like where I've got the interest here, and I can see that even though I'm trying to buy my time on these dips here, is as I'm having to pay more and more and more for the time dividends going forward. To me, this is just looking really good. So if I close that, and then what I want to focus on is I've been focusing very much on people who have been selling time. Particularly one here, I maybe might be able to make my point. Yes, I can make my point with this one. This is someone that's had time. They've decided that they needed to sell their 600 or 300,000 thousand time that they've got, and they've sold out. They've sold. They've gone, which is great. Go back in there. Have they actually got any time left? So if I go and look at the tokens that this particular account's got, looking down, I'm looking towards what they've got in the time ecosystem, and it looks like they've exited. Yeah, it does look like that particular account has exited and it's gone. So there they are. They've had the time. They've made the profit. They've gone. Um, that they've got every right to do that. And so on this account here, again, there's been a lot of selling. They've sold quite a lot of their time and go into their account. And I'm seeing a bit of a pattern here, I think, is you go in there, look at that, and do they still possess the time token? And looking down, yes, they do. They've got 295,000 of time left, but it's been a selling pattern that they've been going so great. They're taking their bit of profits. They're seeing the token go up and the likes, and they're trading marvelously along the lines. So that's in terms of people that are selling. But now I want to clear that and I want to kind of focus on the people that are buying, not selling. So this particular one that's buying, if I go and look on this as this, again, this is what I'm starting to see. I'm starting to see that people are buying in, and that's what they're doing. So this particular account here, um, not a tremendous amount, but they've got time dividends uh, here. And that's kind of that's coming in. So what I want to do is if I do that again, I'll see if I can get a trend. Who's buying? Who's bought quite a lot lately? Um, let's pick on that one. So I'll go on to that one there. What we got? We've got someone that's trading. Okay, great. The trading. There. So we pick on that one. Again, a little bit trading on, but they're kind of tending to buy. And I do think that this is a pattern that seems to be happening. This is just people are buying and not really selling, and then the people who had it and bought are selling off. So it's the holding mentality that seems to be going on there, and I think this is just very bullish for the time dividend as it is. We haven't had a tremendous amount of activity in terms of development over the last period of time, so we've got this up here, and the development will continue. So, with the testing, we've just tested a little bit and updated the test for 1.316. That's up and running and live. I'm not doing a tremendous amount because I've been focusing on lorry driving this week quite a lot. Which also means that there's been some work, but not a lot of work on the cipher. The cipher's kind of doing okay. So yes, we've got the general way that I'm looking towards moving the cipher forward, and I've been able to do a little bit of code. So, as always, last word to KG.
Things I would like to emphasize and reiterate: we collect no data. Absolutely zero data is collected when using the Internet Money Wallet. We don't store any user information. Everything is on your local device. It is your keys, your crypto, and you are a true self-sovereign individual. The true ideals of crypto are a reality within the Internet Money Wallet. You are the master of your own destiny. If you have any questions, remember, only go to our official support channels at internetmoney.io. Only get the links to download the wallet from internetmoney.io. Make sure to join our Telegram, follow us on X, and ask any questions you may have. We are constantly growing, constantly building, constantly improving, and we are here for the long run in this crypto game that we believe in. I'm KG. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.
Got my own keys and my own coins. Gotta protect this money. Took too long for me to get it. Can't let them take this from me.